Dear female agents of the universe, how exhausted are you with the words that are slung at us? Words such as nag, time of the month crazy woman, carrier of PMS, menopausal nightmare. You know them, the words that we would love nothing better than to wrap up into a box, attach them to a rocket, and shoot them into space. Words that often leave us wondering if maybe we are a little crazy. Words that make us ponder if God is really a man, because let's face it, it is so darn hard to be a woman. It is not until I did a training in women's health and yoga through the lens of Chinese medicine that I truly began to comprehend the craziness within each and every one of us fabulous women. I thought the cycle of the turtle was impressive, but the cycles that govern us is more complicated than putting a man on the moon. In this 3-part series, I will seek to enlighten you on the workings of your woman machine, so that you may more clearly understand the journey you take every single month, to understand your periods, the things you should know if you're trying to get pregnant, and how to negotiate menopause when that time comes into your life. But most importantly, how to create balance, so that the craziness, the aches, the pains, the insanity disappears, and what you are left with is the incredible woman that you really are. Because our reproductive system is not only a system designed for us to give life, but also to create balance and development in us. We were given the ability to reproduce, but it is not the sole reason for our existence. If it was, then we would never have developed a frontal thinking cortex. We would have remained with just our brain stems to guide us. In this short but very happy series, I will begin to explain to you what yoga practices to engage in, depending on where you are in your monthly journey, what to be aware of, and to try and ensure that you live every single day in balance. A better understanding of yin and yang, our nervous system, and the humongous role our organs play in our existence and our emotions. Because starting from our cells all the way up to the universe, every single moment of every day is spent trying to bring us and everything connected to us into homeostasis, into balance. Because let's face it, few of us live in a state of balance. We are either running around all the time engaging in exercises that keep our heart rate so high as a kite, or we are buried in slothness, lethargy, completely unmotivated to do anything or anyone. It is no wonder we drop like flies, die younger than we should, are plagued with infertility, have painful or no periods, and are drowning in a slew of menopausal symptoms that leave us mopping up after ourselves in a vagina so dry that we wonder if the Sahara Desert has moved in. It does not have to be like that. We don't have to pop a pill, remove our reproductive system, be on birth control, or plow wheelbarrows of hormones into ourselves. We don't have to lose our sex drive and replace sex with chocolate and diabetes. We don't ever have to stop being fabulous, horny, sensual, sexy, and beautiful until the day we drop dead. Nope. With the right diet, a heart that lives in an elevated, high-frequency emotion, sleep, and yoga, you can travel through this limited life in a state of joy, where your body is not always pulling your attention to it or trying to kill you. If you have not listened to the podcast about the story of yoga, it will definitely help in understanding more deeply the information I'm about to gently wash over you. Because those podcasts begin to explain to you the workings of the human, male and female, body, and gives you a strong foundation to understanding who you are on every level and how you operate. Like the story of yoga, this knowledge is free and very priceless. All I ask is that you share it with others. Because knowledge must be shared, and it is my contribution to change in this world. If more people are living in a balanced life and transform into connected, healthy people, then it will not only benefit our species, but all species in the world and maybe even the universe. This is the cheapest and yet one of the most meaningful therapy sessions you will ever get for all the women that live inside of you. And if you really listen closely and follow what I'm about to tell you, then maybe you can follow in the footsteps of Mayan and Japanese women who lived their lives without any period or menopausal symptoms that haunt so many of us all through our journey as women. And yes, before I wrote this series, I practiced everything I have written here. And in just a few cycles, I completely shifted my period from trying to murder me to being my accomplice, and still not having any menopausal symptoms at all. Not a mustache, a beard, an avalanche of heat, or a desert in my vagina. Love, the enchanted yogi.